morning. Happy Friday to you.
Good morning.
So we are right now just trying to sort some stuff out. We had a great evening last night. We had some friends over, some locals that never used to be locals. They moved here, I believe, September, like same day, I believe, as Jeff and Claudia.
Yeah, we're pretty darn close.
Yeah, I think it was the same day,
Yeah.
yes. And they're loving it. He's not doing the best right now. I believe, not a doctor, I believe he has long COVID. He was in the hospital. The
Morning,
doctors,
Jolene.
hello. Doctors,
Clem, good morning.
doctors couldn't identify anything. So I asked Christie what the symptoms were, and then I just
Gonna get warm coffee.
immediately went long COVID symptoms, and Christie's like, yes. So hopefully they take the information that I gave them and use it. Good morning, Pat. I'm just going to quickly go through here. There we go. In our world today, Christie has to go. We took possession of a property that is not closed yet, and they need to get some stuff sorted
We
out
took possession for clients.
for clients.
We did not buy another property that you don't know about yet.
No.
Good morning, Lori. Working on it, though. We're working on it.
What?
Another property.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But this property was in Tehima. I believe we chatted about him. Christie chatted with him on the phone, loved him immediately, and she's like, yeah, we're helping him. So yeah, the great folks. This is the guy who worked at Costco for 33 years. I only worked at Costco for 9 years. It was a great company to work for. I learned a lot at Costco. I think that Costco's #1 thing is that if you're smart, you will learn something and take it with you and go elsewhere. Don't stay there. But we know many people who have stayed there, and they're fine also. Yeah, for me, it was just a matter of what I needed to learn. Now, I was going to try coffee this morning. I didn't. I still drank the frickin' Nescafe, which tastes like crap.
Smells worse.
Then I kissed Kristen, and she's like, next time, just clean your mouth out
Rinse your mouth first before you kiss me.
before you kiss me.
I do love him.
I don't think so.
There was that one time.
Yeah. So last night, the people who came over brought their daughter, and the daughter brought 3 children of hers and then 1 boyfriend.
Not the daughter's boyfriend, the daughter of the daughter of the daughter's
They're all like
boyfriend.
they're all like 6'2" to 6'5"
Oh
or 6.
God, they're a
they're
giant
huge.
family.
Huge.
Giant
They
family.
were like this tiny.
I felt short. I'm looking up at these kids and I'm like, wow.
They're kids.
And I don't physically look up to a lot of people because I am so tall.
Yeah. So it was a great evening. We had we made the roast in the barbecue.
Jolene's gonna bring you some decaf coffee from Hawaii.
I appreciate that.
But that's not till October, so you gotta do something between now and then.
Well, you said that you were going to get me some proper.
I am, because I can't stand the smell of that. So on my way home today, I'll stop and pick you up a nice decaf.
Well, thank you.
And if I can find one, I don't know if it exists, but it's got to be better than Nescafe.
Yeah, but then if it's not instant, then I will need the French press.
No, we have the little miniature Cuisinart that does the grind and brew right there, so I can buy beans again for you if they have them.
Well, I'm going to get me some decaffeinated beans.
No more instant stuff. No. I can't do it anymore. It can't be good for you.
I don't believe any human being should exist on decaffeinated coffee. And yesterday, I used it to try and wake up. I thought maybe it worked. Maybe it was the placebo effect.
You were actually very pleasant yesterday, surprisingly.
Thanks.
It's been so long. I don't know. I don't remember what it's like.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So the one thing with these shirts I don't like is that it just seems like it's very aggressive. This thing, it goes down far.
No, it doesn't. It does not. Your polo shirts are open more than that.
Can you see my cleavage?
Good morning, Glenda. I hope you had a fantastic birthday.
Now, I have to ask, are you with your sister in St. Thomas, or is the restaurant called St. Thomas?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because I was wondering, did you go on a trip?
Because that would be kind of cool.
We were in St. Thomas.
Love
You
St.
look like
Thomas.
you were overdressed for St. Thomas though, because it's pretty warm there at this time of year.
Now, St. Thomas, though,
Black coating on your lungs. Yeah, I agree.
the St. Thomas,
Good morning, Sandra.
there was a watch place. And when you
Oh,
go
gosh.
toward and you get the watch disappears. And as fast as you think you are, it would disappear the watches. So I thought that was
Disappear
pretty
the
cool.
watches. He would disappear the watches.
I thought that was pretty cool. And I believe Mercedes has something like that on their cars as well, that if you try and get it, it just quickly goes, but only on the expensive ones. They don't put that on all of them. But I thought the watches, it was cool
That was
because
very cool.
the guy's like, try and steal it. I'm like, what? He's like, try and steal it. So I go to grab it, boom, everything disappears.
Good morning, Tony. Happy Friday to you also. So good news about the pool. So they came and checked.
What's the good news? Quick, tell me. I need to know.
They came and checked because it wasn't keeping pressure, right? I think we talked about that, and it was just a little bit of sand in a valve. And they are coming starting on Monday, and they will be finishing around the pool and finally cementing it.
4 months. From
So
5 days
4 days
to 4 months.
4 days, so it'll only be
Scratch my back.
nope, not
Scratch my back.
Anyways, so by the end of next week, the pool should be like truly done with the filter and everything.
Yay! I'm excited. Iggy, I believe that we paid all of the money in advance, which was dumb. And of course, Christie also sent that money to the water company. Kind of not smart either, but
Got it back.
Everybody does it, apparently.
It's a common thing. So just
very
wait.
common.
Glenda said,
it's a restaurant.
St. Martin. It's a restaurant in Dallas, but I'd love to go to St. Martin or St. Thomas. When you guys come back to Dallas, I want to treat you to St. Martin. I would love to go back to Dallas, and we were really hoping like we should be there in
but Poopy
10 days.
Poopy Pants Biden won't let us
10 days. Now I'm going to be counting down the days. 10 days till I can't go to Dallas. 9 days till I can't go to Dallas.
And we're seeing things that you guys can buy at Costco and Sam's for the month of August from the Deal Guy. If you don't watch the Deal Guy, you need to watch the Deal Guy.
He's just so cute.
He is cute.
He's a nerd, but he's cute.
And he says, I had to have it out of the trunk of my car.
He always eats the treats before he gets them home.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's smart. Christie's like, no, you don't need that. You don't need that. Yes, I do.
No, look how good you're doing.
Yeah, I feel good. So last night I did have like 2 tablespoons.
I would say like, yeah, maybe 2 tablespoons of potatoes.
2 tablespoons,
I think I might
maybe.
have had 3.
Yeah.
But so now, okay, let's talk about mashed potatoes, because I feel that I make a really good mashed potato, and I make it for a lot of our big
They don't have
functions.
onions, so they can't be perfect.
John's mom used to put raw onions, and it took me a long time to get up the guts to tell her that I didn't like crunching my mashed potatoes. But I think we've talked about the raw onions and the potatoes. But so what this young lady did, so the I guess the granddaughter of our friends basically is who she is. Granddaughter of our friends. She took garlic and she sliced it super thin, and then she put it in the boiling water with the potatoes, and then
It was very lovely.
it all, and with some salt, and then it all cooks up, and then she added some sour cream and I think cream cheese and ranch dressing pouch. They were delicious potatoes.
Yep.
So I'm going to keep that recipe in my head, and I'm going to try it next time I have mashed potatoes and raw onions. Nope. No. Raw onions, in my opinion, the only places that raw onions should be is in some salads, but not many. On hamburgers and in pico de gallo. That's really, in my opinion, I can't think of anywhere else I'd like a raw onion. I know some people eat them like apples.
Their breath smells like instant coffee.
You gotta have, yeah, I don't even like chunky parts. I gotta have them smooth and lots of butter. Yeah. So yeah, those potatoes were delicious. So I'm sure we'll be doing one of the Thanksgivings, if not both. We usually try to do, well, last October, we happened to be in Dallas and not Glenda, sorry. Hot dogs?
Like-
Oh yeah, hot dogs. Yeah, it's good on hot dogs too, Judy.
About Larry making the turkey.
I like raw onion in a baked pot, but the green ones, yeah. And a baked potato, but green ones, yeah, the green
They have raw onions at Costco on the hot dog area.
raw onions.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
yes.
in Canada, I guess. Or
No,
it's
here,
here,
yeah, they have onions and jalapenos, no relish. But anyways, Larry and Jolene made us Canadian Thanksgiving dinner last
We don't
year.
celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving, so
Yes,
thank you very much.
Sometimes we do.
Yeah.
I don't do a big humongous dinner though, usually for Canadian Thanksgiving.
Canadians aren't thankful for anything.
And then American Thanksgiving, we do generally a big dinner. Christmas, of course, and sometimes the odd New Year. Trying to think of something different for New Year's this year, so we'll keep you all posted.
So for our 15th birthday, we've mentioned this previously, but Shirley is looking into boats right now. So that's cool, because I think we are going to have a party on the water for our 15th birthday. And it's also 1 year we'll have been in the new office, which I love the new office. I really do.
So Victor, good morning. How is Canada? Are you guys still having a rocking good time? Because they're playing, you know, funny. I'm funny. I'm very funny. Jolene said those sound yummy. I make mashed potatoes with cream cheese and garlic. You didn't notice you had them when you were here. No, I know that you put garlic in your mashed potatoes also, but she actually literally put it in the water. So it was the fresh garlic sliced up in the water. And then as she blends the potatoes, it's pieces of garlic in there. It looked really weird because it had these little strips. I'm like, what is it? I'm like, well, yeah, that was the garlic. And I like,
Tony's
we are
thankful for his
Mexican vacations.
Yeah. I
Plan it around Canadian Thanksgiving and we'll do dinner.
There you go. Yeah, and in November we will be doing the boat tour, and this will be 50 to 100 people on the party.
Well, we've only so far found a boat that'll do it without that, and their maximum is 50 people.
If you guys know anybody in the area that has larger boats, dual level catamaran would be fine. But they've all gone up in price, but this one actually was very reasonable, I thought. I
thought it was reasonable. It was food, an open bar, so that's kind of where we're heading. Although we might have to then arrange transportation for people. We'll have to see.
Sadly, yes, because there are some people who cannot handle their liquor.
Hey, Ma. Well, but I mean, they can do cabs. I'm just trying to think if we should try to get a bus, but I don't know. We'll maybe just work on cabs, getting people there in cabs. So yes. Mashed potatoes, garlic, cream cheese, cheddar, 1 chopped boiled eggs, bacon bits, and dill. That sounds like you're making
a salad.
Potato salad, but that is delicious. And dill, I almost took, so I have a ranch dressing packet that has ranch dill dressing. So I was actually gonna put it in the potatoes, and I thought, well, no, because those are her potatoes, not mine. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe for Easter this year. No, that's not, Easter's already done. We need to think, maybe for Canadian Thanksgiving this year, we'll do a ham and mashed potatoes with dill.
In the freezer right now.
Little ones, yeah. They were really good. I think better than the spiral.
Absolutely.
I really enjoyed that ham.
Let's get one of those out and get started on them.
I knew you meant mashed potatoes. I didn't think you meant mashed potatoes because that's just weird. That's just weird, Victor.
Unless you really love them.
Mashed potato? How are you?
Mashed potato. I love you so much. Okay, so this weekend, what's going on? Do we know?
Well, we're going to a birthday party tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, and the beach.
And the beach.
And I'm going mushroom picking at 6:30 in the morning.
That's just insane.
It is. And in 2 months, I'm going to have so many mushrooms anyways. So I don't know why, but oh well, it'll be fun.
Yeah, you just, whatever.
Getting a lot of, like, I've got Petri dishes, scalpels, the tape to go around the Petri dishes. Lots of stuff coming in.
Yeah.
It is.
So he complains about stuff I buy?
Yeah, my stuff actually is medicine. That Christie said that she's even entertaining taking.
No, I never said that.
Yes,
I
in the
never said
microdoses. In the
that.
microdoses.
I asked about the microdoses. I did not say I would.
I think you'll be a much nicer person.
It's gonna take a lot.
It will take a lot. Okay, what's going on?
I'm just getting message from someone, okay? I'm the person I'm meeting at 11 to go open up the
Yeah,
condo.
the problem with Nuevo Vallarta, specifically El
Nuevo
Tigre.
Nayarit.
Yeah, Nuevo Nayarit, which is such a dumb name. Thanks,
What are the
bureaucrats.
Petri dishes for? The Petri dishes are for
Cloning and growing mushroom mycelium.
It's getting hot.
And then you need a still air box or a glove box. So you put your arms in, just like the scientists put them in with like the rubber gloves, and it's all in there so there's no contamination.
Yeah, he's kind of a freak.
I get to do all the science stuff that I loved as a child.
It does look like the new connector for my tablet, or my phone.
Oh yeah, so you can start
my
using
laptop. I had to try to pay bills today on my tablet. I really don't like paying bills on my tablet. John's cloning double.
John's double.
Oh.
That's a great idea.
No, God, no. We do not want two of him.
The problem is you'd be cloning me so old that this clone wouldn't last very long because of the telomeres.
Neither will this clown.
When at the end of the DNA, every time it splits, it keeps breaking off. And I believe those are called telomeres. And it just keeps getting shorter and shorter. Now, when we duplicate it, now for cancer, obviously, there is no breakup of the telomere, so it doesn't age. And that is, I remember it was, I believe, George Shaw who said, growth for the sake of growth is the ideology of the cancer cell. Don't know why I remember that. And I think I learned it in like grade 7 or 8 reading the book. I was an idiot back then. I really was. I used to read all kinds of crap, and now I don't.
Now we can't read.
No, actually, that's not true. I'm reading mushroom books right now, focused, directed, like it's amazing.
Because it's something you're interested in. That's why. Like really interested in.
Very interesting.
So
there is a great series on Netflix right now called How to Change Your Mind, something like that. Just change mind, search that in Netflix. Great, great series. Fantastic. Starts off, first episode is LSD, then mushrooms, I believe MDMA, mescaline, and it's just how all these psychotropic things were banned in the 60s and 70s, and mostly it had to do because the government was freaking out that they could not get people to go to war. And also, when you start having these experiences, your mind wakes up. All of a sudden, you don't want to kill anybody because you realize we're all connected. We all are the same beings. So I thought that was fascinating, that was why so much of this was gotten rid of. And in '85, MDMA was made illegal because there was too much love in the world. So it bothers me that government is so in control of our lives, because it's not just that, it's everything. If it can be monetized or laws against it, they do that, and then everything is against the law if the wrong government is in power, like right now. So I think we need to just start all over again, erase all the laws. I believe there was a state where all the laws were erased because they didn't renew something. That's fascinating.
I might not have access. So.
What do you mean? Have access? I don't understand. Oh, yeah. So that's what I was going to say. The gate at El Tigre is like a frickin' prison. Getting into the prison is very difficult. So you really need to know somebody or have a phone call or be a buddy with somebody to be able to get in. So we do need to be able to get into HEMA. And I don't understand, why is the problem with, did the owner not pay bills or what?
No, because the person that's giving me permission to have access isn't the owner yet, because there's no papers in his name. Even though money has all been paid and they have possession, and the owners are acknowledging them as the owners, they're not, according to El Tigre, they're not the owners until there's a little piece of paper that says it is. So it's a little frustrating because I'm supposed to be getting in there and someone's waiting for me.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tom. And we said hi to Linda, right?
Hello, Linda. So yeah, back to that whole, the how to change your mind. You know, there's states now or counties, cities that are making it where anything, if it grows out of the ground, if it is 100% natural, you can't outlaw it, except peyote. Because peyote, the natives in America have access to it, and they want to make sure their grandchildren have access to it. And I was watching their harvesting practices. They are not harvesting where it continues to live. They're taking everything, and then they're like, we just don't want people to take our stuff. Then learn how to frickin' harvest. Because if you just chop the top off, never had it, don't ever plan on trying that. It's just, I know how to harvest this stuff. But there is this, in Texas, it's called the Peyote Gardens, I believe. And they're worried that if everything becomes available, that people will just stampede and take all their stuff. Stop taking it from the root. Because it takes, I don't know if you guys know this, it takes 15 to 16 years for a little peyote plant to grow. That's incredible. Like, that's a long
Weren't
time.
they selling them one time when we were in Topeka in the store?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
In those days, I don't think it would happen anymore. I think that
maybe George Lyons Cellier can help. Yeah, I don't, well, I mean, the previous agent should be able to grant me
Oh, yeah.
access, I would think, but they're working on it, as Shirley says, so we'll see what happens.
are you going to let the worker know not to come?
Well, he's in Nuevo already.
Okay.
He's at a restaurant, so he'll be fine.
Oh, all right. Maybe we should have gone to a restaurant. They have a great golf course buffet on
He lives
Sunday.
there. Oh, I did not know that George lived in El Tigre.
So we're going to tell them about the buffet at.
Oh yeah, the buffet at the golf club at El Tigre is really quite lovely.
And so Sunday they have a brunch. It's not terribly expensive. It's good.
It's limited. It's a very small
But the food
options, but
quality.
the quality is really good.
Yeah. You go to the Sheraton, it's a little bit cheaper, but the food more, but it's less quality. And we found out too, the Sheraton is owned by the Marriott. Larry said, I had some friends that were in Navajo that explained peyote to me.
And I think the American Indians think about it differently than the Mexican indigenous do. I think just from that art, that conf or whatever that was.
Yeah.
That,
So with peyote, what you do is you cut it the top off, and that's what you consume. That's stuck with the mescaline. I'm not going to. Don't recommend anybody else does it, but people do that, and it's wrong. That is illegal. It's a naturally growing substance. How do you outlaw nature?
oh, they'll find a way. They'll find a way.
They will find a
They
way.
had to go to the medicine man to get it. Yeah. And that's what they wanted. That's what they want.
It's the dealer.
Yeah, but that's what they want. They want people to go to via their dealer to get it. That's basically,
Well, the lady in
we love our Marriotts and their brands.
yeah, they own a
Weston
lot.
is a part of the Marriott now. Yeah.
But when we went for breakfast, I had seen that there was dessert that had Marriott branding on it, and I thought that's strange.
At the
So we asked the
Sheraton.
waiter,
Yeah.
and the waiter said yes, that Marriott bought the Sheraton.
Mm-hmm. They're working on it. They're just working on it. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, well, you have to get going here right away. So I think you do need to go and just be prepared. Like, you got to work. You got to work.
If I get all the way over there and I can't get in, I will be ticked.
She will be ticked, and I will pay for it. So don't do anything, honey.
I'm going to send you now.
All right, guys, we got to go. We have to talk.
Thank you guys for joining us this morning, and have a great weekend. We're not done.
I'm
We
getting
have to tell
ready.
them to have a great weekend. It's Friday.
We demand you have a great weekend. Have a great weekend.